Hello, Ricardo here from Easy Access. Today we're going to show you how to set up the MOBI scaffold system. Today we are using this MOBI 400 size. That gets you a platform of 3.85 metres, but this scaffold system can be used at a variety of heights, and we'll run through each one as we build up. Let's get into it.
Before we start setting up, it's important to do a quick check over the components to ensure there's no damage such as dents, cracks or buckling, as these can affect the structural integrity of the tower. As this is a brand new tower off our production line and has been quality checked, we don't need to do it this time around. First up, we can install the casters. Start by simply sliding the black plastic collar over top of the casters, and now we can slide the casters into the scaffold. Make sure that the casters are locked off before we do this. Once the casters are added into the end frames, we can simply tighten these off. Do this by tightening the wing nut until it's tight against the frame. You will notice a little silver collar on the outside of the frame, and this simply slides and locks into place. Now we can start installing the guardrail ledges and diagonal braces. You'll notice that these are colour coded, so the guardrail ledges are colour coded black and the diagonal braces are colour coded green. The plan brace, which we'll explain shortly, is colour coded purple. It can be easiest to lean the scaffold frame up against a wall when starting off setting up the scaffold. From here we can install the diagonal brace on the second rung up on the end frame and the guardrail ledger on the very bottom rung. Next up we'll install the plan brace, which is colour coded purple, and that goes from corner to corner across the scaffold and simply grafts into place. Now we can put the other end frame in place and attach the guardrail ledger onto the bottom end frame, and then the diagonal brace attaches to the second rung down. This gives us a freestanding tower. You'll notice our snap lock graspers make it very easy to lock into place and are very good quality graspers. Now we can start installing the platforms. We're going to put our access hatch platform on the very top rung of the frames. Now we'll go and install the other platform. This is installed about 3 rungs down, and we'll use this in the meantime to install the next part of the scaffold tower. Now we're going to install the next end frame. With 2 people, I can just pass this up to Richard. He's going to place this on top of the other end frame. We can now lock off the end frames by pushing the little metal spring clips in, and that locks the 2 frames together. Now we can repeat this on the other side. Now we're going to install the next diagonal braces. This starts from where the other diagonal brace left off, 2 rungs down on the second rung down, and goes to the corresponding cross frame on the opposite side. Repeat this on the opposite side. Now we're going to install guardrail ledges temporarily as a guardrail while we're setting up to the next stage. We're going to put these 3 rungs up on the second frame. Now we're going to pass up the standard platform and install this on the very top rung of the second frame. Now the platform's up, we're just going to move the guardrail along to create a barrier around the single platform. Now we're going to install the diagonal braces. These go from where the previous diagonal brace finished off up to the corresponding rung on the opposite side, and repeat this on both sides. You'll notice that the diagonal bracing zigzags its way up the tower. This is how it should look. Now we're going to install the 2 rung guardrail frames. These simply slide on top of the end frame we've already got in place. Remember to slide the little metal spring clip into place to lock these off. Next up, we're going to remove the guardrails that we've got at this level, slide these onto the platform above. Now we can climb up, sit down on the platform and install the guardrails around the platform we've got set up on the top level. Now we can pass up the next access platform and get this installed. Now we can adjust the guardrail ledges to face out from the frame, and these are attached to the upright of the frame, not the cross brace of the frame. This step is very important, as installing the guardrails on the outside of the frame can mean these graspers can unclip with enough pressure leaned against them. Now we can install our final green diagonal brace. You'll notice only 1 diagonal brace is used on this very top level, and that goes from where the previous diagonal brace left off, corresponding rung on the opposite side. Now for the final step of installing the toe board. We're going to simply pass this up, and once on the top level we can unfold this and it simply drops into place over the platforms. That's a wrap. We've just set up the MOBI 400 model. Disassemble, simply follow these instructions of setup in reverse. You can purchase MOBI scaffolding components individually should you want to add platforms or guardrail ledges to the current pack you've purchased. We also have instructions on the safest way to install a mobile scaffold tower with just a few extra components if you're interested in this. Thanks for watching. But before you go, we're just going to explain a couple of the key features about the MOBI scaffold and what makes it truly unique.
So with the MOBI casters, you can adjust them to suit uneven ground. So you just simply undo the wing nut here on the side and then rotate, make sure the wheel doesn't move, and rotate the winding jack. And that will increase the height, or you can lower it to suit whatever terrain you're on. So with this MOBI scaffold, it's got 450 kgs load rating per platform. The other great thing about the MOBI scaffold is its compact size, so it's only 2 metres long. These frames typically fit in a standard trailer, so you can get it around site pretty easily. And your being a 2 metre long tower, your ledges are only 2 metres as well, so it all compacts up pretty nicely. The other great thing I like about the MOBI is the end rungs. These are spaced only 300 apart, which means this frame can be climbed as a ladder, so no need to carry around a big long ladder in your truck or on top of your van or ute. You can these can slide in the trailer or the back of the van, so nice easy piece of kit. So the other great thing about these scaffolds, they're fully welded and very robust. So we make these in New Zealand, so any little repairs we can fix up. The other great thing about the MOBI system, you can span between 2 MOBI towers with our extra spanning bridge. So that's great for facade work on along the side of a house or something like that there.
Thanks for watching, and for more videos like this, visit our website.